So hi guys, we're going to talk about how to install Linux, but first let's discuss what is Linux. Linux is an operating system that manages your computer hardware on your computer, desktop or laptop. Just like iOS, Windows, Linux is one of the most well-known platform in this planet. In fact, Android is powered by Linux. So why do people prefer using Linux? Because Linux is for free. As in, you don't have to pay any cents just to install it. Just go to some website and you're done. So let's proceed to the step on how to install Linux. So let's proceed. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this website where you can download Linux. So as you can see, it has 3 download links. These 3 download links is a 3 version of Linux. So if you have an older computer, just download the bottom one. And if you have an updated computer, just download the second one, because Cinnamon is more demanding and has many options to do so. So the computer we're going to install Linux now is more older, so I'll going to pick the bottom one. So the next thing is this will pop up on your screen. Just pick the near place near you, and you're ready to go. And the next one, we need to download Universal USB installer. Here is the one of the website where you can download it. So just scroll a little bit and you can see this download UI, and just press it to be able to download this piece of software. And here, the 2 things to be downloaded are go. Just click the second one, Universal installer, and this will pop up on your screen. Just press yes, I agree, and you can see this option and click the one you're going to install, which is Linux. And after this, just click on browse, and here will pop up. Just click the one you're going to download here, Linux Mint, and next. And the step 2 is make sure that your USB is plugged before doing this instruction, and just press this step 2, and this one is the USB that I plugged in. And for formatting, let's use this FAT32 format, and just continue. Make sure that you don't have any necessary files, because this will automatically erase everything. And for the further steps, I will call the next one that's going to teach you the next step on how to download Linux.
Step before formatting, make sure that you don't have necessary files. After that, click on create and wait for a couple of seconds until it's over, and just click close afterward. Make sure that the computer you're going to use is turned off before plugging in the USB device. Step is to restart your computer in order to access the boot menu, like this, and to tell the computer to boot from the USB thumb drive now. This information is a little bit tricky because it's a bit different from earlier. Step now, what you need to do is to go to the boot options so that the motherboard will boot from the USB drive. At this point, we are not able to record the screen about some details and process that, why we just took some photos of it. So in here we are using up laptop and get to the menu what you need to restart. Step is to turn the computer and click escape key over and over until the menu come up. And if you don't know which key to press, just click this work. You can go to manufacturer of your computer to be able to find out what key to press and press that button that will tell the motherboard is what you need from this menu.
To be able to find out what key to press and press the button that will tell the motherboard, F9 is what you needed from this menu. After you press F9, next is the boot option will pop up on your screen. From this option, you will notice that the fourth option says USB hard drive, and that USB drive is the one you've plugged in into your computer. And in order to select it, press the down arrow button on your computer to select and press enter. And just wait a few seconds, and then the following menu will come up on your screen. Make sure that you already start Linux Mint before entering. And the next one, we're here in the Linux Mint, but it is not yet installed, and press this where it says install Linux. Just double click it. And the next one is where you just need to follow the instructions. After that, just hit continue when you already did the following instructions. The next menu is where you need to install the third-party software to support graphics, Wi-Fi, and other hardware features. That was just an optional, and you can also do it if you want to.
At this point, you're just going to hit continue, and once you encounter this menu, you will see different options. And one option here that you may have if you're installing on a Windows computer or Mac, as you may have the option to keep the Windows installation you already have and install Linux along with it, so that you can use Windows and Linux as well. Or you can go on the option that will only have Linux on your computer. And you also have the option to encrypt the partition and the installation as well. And to do so, just click this box. Then once you have done that, you can go and click the install now. If a menu like this pops up, you can just go ahead and click continue. Once you get to this menu, you will just fill out everything in here, and you also have the option to encrypt all the folder partition for additional security and safety. Once you've really filled out, you can just click on continue. Once you see the menu like this, and just indicate that the installation is completed, and just go ahead and click restart now. Once you're fully logged back into the new installation, it will pop up this welcome message to get started because it's pretty much completed. I do recommend to go back to the first step tab, and here we have the option to make sure that your drivers are taken care of as well. And I would recommend to double check all the update manager to make sure that everything is updated for security reasons. Just click launch if needed, as well as the system settings, and as far as the installation completed, you are good to go.